The strangest coincidences in history. Too weird to be true. You ever have one of those wait, what moments? Like when you're thinking of a song and boom, it starts playing, or when you randomly text your friend and they say, dude, I was just about to message you. Spooky, right? Well, imagine those coincidences, but on a world-changing, history-altering level. From a guy who survived 3 shipwrecks, including the Titanic, to a novel that somehow predicted the Titanic's doom before it even existed, these coincidences will make you question reality. Number 1. The Twin Strangers. All right, meet Jim. And, meet Jim. No, I didn't copy-paste. These are 2 different guys, Jim Lewis and Jim Springer, identical twins separated at birth. They grew up miles apart with no clue about each other. But here's where it gets freaky. Both were named Jim by their adoptive families. Both became firefighters. Both married women named Linda. Both had a dog named Toy. Both got divorced and then remarried to women named Betty. Like, bro, come on. This isn't just a coincidence. This is the universe playing The Sims. Can you imagine them meeting for the first time? Hey, I'm Jim. No way, I'm Jim. Wait, you were married to a Linda too? At some point, you'd start looking around for hidden cameras. Number 2. The Titanic's eerie prediction. Okay, so imagine you write a book about an unsinkable luxury ship called the Titan that tragically hits an iceberg and sinks. Sounds familiar, right? Except, this book was written in 1898, and the Titanic didn't sink until 1912, 14 years later. Yeah, a guy named Morgan Robertson basically wrote the Titanic's obituary before it even existed. The ship in his book, same size as the Titanic, sank the same way, not enough lifeboats. If I were this guy, I'd start making predictions about lottery numbers instead of mass casualties. Number 3. The Man Who Survived 2 atomic bombs. Alright, now let me introduce you to the most unkillable man in history, Tsutomu Yamaguchi. This dude was in Hiroshima on August 6, 1945, when the atomic bomb dropped. Somehow, he survived. Burned, injured, but alive. So he did what anyone would do. He got the hell out of there. He traveled back home to Nagasaki, where 3 days later, the second atomic bomb dropped. At this point, if I were him, I'd start carrying a 4-leaf clover, a rabbit's foot, and maybe even avoid stepping on cracks in the sidewalk. Like, bro, was your guardian angel on vacation that week? Or was the Grim Reaper just like, damn, this guy again? But guess what? He survived that bomb too. Lived to be 93 years old. Meanwhile, I stub my toe on the coffee table and act like I'm gonna die. Number 4. The Lincoln-Kennedy parallels. Alright, history conspiracy theorists, get ready for this one. Abraham Lincoln and John F. Kennedy had some insane similarities. Lincoln was elected in 1860. Kennedy? 1960, exactly 100 years apart. Lincoln had a secretary named Kennedy. Kennedy had a secretary named Lincoln. Both were assassinated on a Friday. Both were succeeded by men named Johnson. Even their assassins' names have 15 letters. Like, what? Honestly, history is out here copying its own homework, but changing a few details to make it look different.